Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're well. Just coming back today with some Junkpunk news to come and show you what's going on, what we've been developing over the last couple of weeks since our last news update about Monolith 3 and 4. First things first, we put in a nice debug menu now so I can actually skip loads of parts of the game and actually record as we develop. So before it would always be like orange and stuff, but now basically I can catch up with exactly where the game is straight away. Just something we didn't do, but now it's done, and I can just play as if Monolith 2 is done, which is great. One thing, just before I get to the big stuff, one thing that we're working on is procedural foliage to come and appear once you've changed the planet, because basically a lot of people obviously will notice that in other games you have grass, and we obviously want grass, but we had a bit of a technical issue where we couldn't have grass growing planet-wide after we changed the dynamic material, so it was a bit of a tricky one. So we settled for the non-foliage right now, but obviously it looks so flat and it doesn't look very good. So hopefully by the next update, when you are playing Monolith 2, there'll be grass and plants, and very very tiny ones that start to grow after we are done. After you're done with Monolith 2, it'll actually start to grow the world a bit more. What I will do is head over here to where Monolith 3/4 will be, and we'll just go and have a look at what we've got planned. So from the last couple of weeks ago, we had a big design about what we would do and how we would implement the next Monolith, and how we would do plant life in the ocean and all that kind of stuff. So from that point, we have pretty much designed the game mechanics, and I'll show that to you today. I'll show you some of the things that we're putting into the game for that Monolith, and I will just take a left here, and we are here. So what is here? Right, so basically what we're doing is we're going to go full tilt on the insect vibe when it comes to regrowing this planet. So what does that mean, right? And then we get into first person. So basically we are making loads of worker drones, right, that will harvest and grow the plants all over the planet. So these are our little worker drones. They're really cool. And how does this game mechanic work? So basically we have what we like to call the hive and the farm, right? So the hive is a production facility that will continually make these drones for farms. Yeah. Now, as you input resource down here, just turn off the jetpack. As you input resource down here, you will be manufacturing these basically worker drones. I think these ones have got water in. We're just doing some tests because some of them will have water, some of them will have seeds, some of them will have plant life. Yeah, so these ones will be the ones with glass and water in them, and then the other ones, we can also have seed drones as well. So you'll continually manufacture these drones, and they will run out of battery. They will come to the farm, and the farm collects and plants seeds in a massive radius. So basically this will, let's say we go all the way over here, you know, that will be a farm roughly in a radius, and you have to build these all over the world. And then after you've made your ecosystem, right, let me just get some stuff. I1, so we can keep flying. Battery. Yeah, so after you have made a load of these, the drones will collect seeds, right? And those seeds, I can also now, don't want that one. There we go. Look how much better this is. Day 2 begins. Nice little bit of debug there. Let's get the sun back up. I've never used this before. I'm testing it live. Yeah, happy days for that. That's very handy. Where is the sun? Coming up. Nice. Change weather. Clear skies. Look at that. Brilliant. Nice stuff. Right, so after you've harvested and terraformed enough of the world, these workers are going to fill up this mega drone, right? And this will be how we terraform the next stage of the game. Once you complete this goal, once you load up this crazy awesome drone, right, which Javer's done some amazing work on, it's an automated drone that will take off and it will start to seed the entire planet procedurally. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes to make all of that work, because our drones are not on fixed points. As you all know, they've got their own like AI navigation. They all work independently of each other, so it's not the easiest or quickest thing to do, but we think this will be really cool. So yeah, this will be essentially what the core game mechanic of the next Monolith, well, the plant life Monolith anyway. So that's kind of it. I'll say that's kind of it. Obviously, in the next Monolith, there's more machines coming to manufacture the drones. We're going to be doing more work on the water system, because obviously you need a lot more water. Water's going to play a bigger role in the next update. You're going to have to obviously manufacture the basic, we call them like the worker drones, and you're going to have to build farms to terraform the world. And after all of that, after you've done all of that, you'll have to integrate that with Monolith 3/4, and then once you've completed it, you can send off the drone. So there'll be different types of plants, different types of stuff you've got to grow. It'll be a diversified like biome basically, and once you've done enough of all of that, and you've regrown the planet, and you've charged up this drone, and you've got it prepared, you can complete the next Monolith. And what you should have after that, right, is an entire planet that is now like teeming with life, scrap free, junk free, and we're just deciding what kind of twists and turns we want to put in for the next part, for the next stage of the game. But that will be it really. So I say that'll be it really. There's a ton of stuff and a ton of work that is coming, but that's an very early preview of all the concept art that's now been turned into actual working models and actual testing stuff that we've been doing over the last couple of weeks, and they just look great as usual. They are big, but not too big, but again, they fulfill massive purposes, you know, like this is a big machine, and it needs clearance in order for things to take off and land, and it's the same here. So these workers will, excuse me, these worker drones will come back and forth, and they will farm and maintain everything as it's growing. And from that point there, you will basically complete the Monolith by performing certain tasks and you know, adding to the overall goal of filling this up and getting it ready to terraform the world, right? So yeah, it's going to be exciting. Along with that, if I get time, I do want to obviously add more towns and villages. That's always quite a long process because they're always custom made by me, and we want to try and find a way that's a bit better to make those, just because it's not quick. And we tried a couple of ways. We tried a modular system. We also tried we tried making them as a one model. We need to just find a balance, because obviously I made a mod with this town here. We made a modular system, which was okay. It gave me a lot of freedom, but it still was an issue. Like, it still took me ages, too long. So as a small team, you know, we need to find those efficiencies. We need to make sure that you know, I'm not spending months doing one room or something like that, you know. So yeah, that's kind of it at the moment. We're just looking at improvements, performance-wise. I think we've got some performance improvements on the way as well. All round really. We just come to give you an update, just to say where we are and what's happening. And I should hopefully be back in a few weeks with maybe another Monolith update, or I might just smash it out and just go for the Monolith reveal, finish it, and set a date for Monolith 3 and 4. I think that would be cool. But yeah, so I think I'll leave it here, guys, because we're past 10 minutes now. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's happening, where we're headed, what the overall goal is for the game, And yeah, we got a lot of stuff, got a lot of improvements we want to make here as well, like UI, a few more UI tweaks, even though I think it's in a much better place now. So we've got a few things we want to do there, and obviously adding loads of cool stuff to the next Monolith. Also, at some point, I do want to tweak the vehicles because I know they're a bit spongy, a bit, you know, they're all a bit too much like Warthogs from Halo, really. So I need to kind of like do a bit of work there, change them a bit. Oh, thunderstorm. If anyone didn't notice this, you do actually get droplets on the screen when it is raining. So I think like this. There you go. Just a cool little feature we put in ages ago. Even some of the big boys don't have that. How's that for you, huh? So yeah. That's it. I'll probably leave it here whilst this thunderstorm kicks off, and I will see you soon. A little bit of upside down flying for you. Take care, guys, and I'll be back with you with some more awesome Monolith stuff soon. See you later.